Tom Murphy, you coped so well in the second half with the Amy Mackin threat. Was that the key thing?
It is. Look, she's a super player. She did damage in the first half. We tried our best to keep her under wraps, but thankfully we got them in at half time and we went with plan B, and thanks be to God plan B kind of worked out for us in the second half. Their sin bin, I suppose, was the turning point in the game. We managed to capitalise on that. So yeah, we're just thrilled we got there in the end.
And what else mattered at the start of the second half for you to come back from so far behind?
We just sat down at half time, we had a chat. Like, we didn't play well in the first half. We knew ourselves we didn't play well, yet still we're only 4 points down. We're well in the game. We're probably going into the scoring end. We had things in our favour without ever actually playing well at all in the first half. So we just told the girls to believe in themselves at half time. They went out there in the second half, they had nothing to lose. And they just really tore into the game. We started playing superb football, lovely to watch, and yeah, thankfully we got the major scores when we needed them. We've super leaders on the team, and yeah, every one of them stood up in the second half when it was needed.
And the major score was the goal?
Yeah, I suppose we were getting back into the game. We got to within touching distance of them. Thankfully the goal gave us that bit of a cushion. They came in waves again after that. There were 3 minutes to go. We said they're going to need 2 goals. All of a sudden they rattled the net and we were kind of panic stations for a few minutes, especially with the countdown clock. The hooter was our first time playing with that all year, so it's a new thing as well. But thankfully we just won the dirty ball when we needed to, and we just grounded out in the end. We worked it up, we didn't panic, kept the hands on the ball and didn't give away, and thankfully the hooter went when it did.
And what was your emotions at that moment when the final whistle went? What went through your head?
It was just utter relief. Like, all the planning all week, we're building up. There was a massive crowd travelling up with us. Everything was just amazing, with flags, banners, bunting, buses coming up today, and I suppose maybe it just took us that bit to settle in the first half, the bit of pressure on that. But when the final whistle went, like the scenes there in the stands and the pitch afterwards, it's what football is all about. It was a superb feeling. We're just delighted for the players themselves, for their families, for the parish of Annaghdown and all the communities in it. It's a fabulous achievement for these group of girls, and we're just absolutely delighted.
And the girl going home with the cup was fantastic, player of the match and the captain.
Yeah, she's a super player. She's been there and done that when we needed a steady head out there. She was it, she's a super player. She's unbelievable. She's a leader and great friend with all the players, and yeah, you can't give her enough of credit really. She's an amazing player, amazing person.